A very warm welcome, cricket fans, to yet another important match day of the Emirates D20 2025. Because of the shock loss Ajman faced last night, this semi-final qualification tussle is well and truly alive, and we're kicking off the action today with Emirates Blues taking on a young but very highly motivated Fujairah team. Well, the on-ground conditions and the pitch will be very, very important. Mudassir Ali, let's get your expert opinion.
Welcome to another action-packed day in the D20, and the weather is absolutely fantastic here at Sharjah Cricket Stadium, and we'll be using the same surface that was in play over the last few days, and it looks to be no different, where the spinners dominated, and once again the spinners have a huge role to play. But looking at the surface, it looks to me on a slower side, which means the fast bowlers with the variations, cutters and slow ones will be effective. But for the batters, it is a testing conditions where both temperament and technique will be tested today. And two back-to-back games, plenty of action and drama ahead. All in all, it's a huge challenge for the batters, but a treat for the bowlers.
Much appreciated, Mudassir Ali. Same track as yesterday, and we've seen a lot of turn on offer. This is the points table. We've got three teams locked in. Sharjah are top of the table. Emirates Blues have a chance to top the table if their last two games go according to plan. Dubai are on an unreachable 10 points as well. But look at numbers 4, 5 and 6. Ajman are taking on Dubai later this evening. That is a must-win game once again for them. Abu Dhabi will need other results to go their way. They need to win their last game well to get that net run rate boost. Fujairah also need to win their last two games well and hope that Dubai beat Ajman. So it's getting very, very intriguing indeed. And of course, they need to win well to get that net run rate elevated as well. So plenty on the line over today and tomorrow in the Emirates D20. I hope that is crystal clear for everyone who's been following the tournament. It's certainly going to be very, very exciting. Mudassir Ali once again in position for the two captains and the all-important toss.
Well, it's day 14 of D20 at match number 27. Both the captains are ready. It's Fujairah taking on ECB Blues. It's Karan Dhiman leading Fujairah and Sanjay Pahal, the captain for Blues, and we do have the services of our match referee, Mr. Iftikhar Ali. Dhiman will flip and Pahal will call. Head is the call, and head it is. Sanjay टॉस जीता, क्या निर्णय है आपका, क्यों?
वेल बैटिंग फर्स्ट. आज थोड़ा विकेट बेटर लग रहा है कल के मुकाबले. जो हम लास्ट मैच खेले हैं तो उसमें थोड़ा नमी थी विकेट में, तो आज बेटर लग रहा है. और हम क्वालिफाई भी कर चुके हैं, तो बेटर है कि जितना बैट्समैन थोड़ा लंबी बैटिंग करेंगे, रन लगाएंगे, तो कॉन्फिडेंस बढ़ेगा टीम का. बॉलर्स अपना काम कर ही रहे हैं, तो इसलिए कि बैटिंग करेंगे तो बेस्ट है.
बिल्कुल क्वालिफाई कर चुके हैं, लेकिन कितना अहम होता है कि टॉप 1 पोजीशन पे आना, तो कितना इंपॉर्टेंट है फुजायरा के अगेंस्ट ये मैच?
यार इम्पोर्टेंट हर मैच होता है, बस यही है कि थोड़ा बैटिंग करेंगे, रन लगाएंगे तो कॉन्फिडेंस बढ़ेगा. क्योंकि जब मेन मैच आता है तो उसमें पहले अगर बैटिंग आती है तो उसके लिए रेडी होना ज़रूरी है. और
कोई तब्दीली, कोई चेंजेस टीम में आज?
ये तो मेरे को याद नहीं है.
ठीक है, मैं चेक कर लेता हूँ. ऑल द बेस्ट.
थैंक यू.
Karan, your thoughts on bowling first?
I mean, that wasn't what we were going for. Of course, we wanted to bat first as well, as we know these wickets play better in the first innings most of the games. But it's fine, that happened with us last game as well. We didn't get what we wanted off the toss, but we had a good game, good confidence in the dugout for the boys now.
Karan, the going has been tough, but still there is an outside chance for your team to make it into the knockout stage. What is the message you have given to the boys coming into this crucial encounter?
Yeah, of course, starting from the last game, my message to the boys was just to have fun and give it our all on the field. Of course, we're here for experience, but that doesn't mean we're here just to participate. Of course, we're trying to give our best to still get into that qualifying stage. And we still have 2 games, and the boys fully believe that we're going to get it going.
Last night, terrific effort from the boys. How is the mood in the camp?
It's very good, actually. All the boys are very confident in their capabilities now. Now we actually, a lot of them have a belief in their own doing. And we're going to come back stronger and show the people what we can do in this game as well.
And finally, team news.
Yeah, we have one change. Maruf is taking rest today and Sagar Kalyan is back in.
Best of luck, Karan.
Thank you.
So the news from the center is that Sanjay Pahal, he has won the toss, and Blues, they have opted to bat first.
Thank you very much, Mudassir Ali. So the coin flip going in favor of the Blues, and Sanjay Pahal as the stand-in captain has elected to bat first. Let's take a look at the playing 11. Kamran Atta and Asif Khan, power-packed opening pair. Ahmed Tariq, the youngster who's been in sparkling form. Nasir Faraz, Rais Ahmed, Sanjay Pahal. That is a very, very strong top six indeed in terms of the batting. In terms of the bowling, they are Mohammad Asif, the left-arm seamer Mohammad Sameer, Oais Ali Shah, Mohammad Hunain Munawar, the two spinners, and Mohammad Qasim, the under 21 fast bowler as well. So a very good balance to the Emirates Blue side, and they're going pretty much full strength this afternoon. Taking a look at the Fujairah lineup, Yayan will be opening alongside Zainullah Rahmani. Sagar Kalyan is back, so really bolstering that top order. Ayan Misbah played pretty well yesterday, got 39. Naseem Khan, the young under 16 fast bowler, has been massively impressive right throughout the tournament. Rayan Khan, Karan Dhiman, of course the captain, Udish Suri, Yuk Sharma, Mohammad Ahmed Fahad, the wicketkeeper, and Ali Asghar Shams, the left arm spinner. So they've just strengthened their team from last night by adding Sagar Kalyan just to shore up the top order. We have Miss Hemangi Yerzal on the right of your screen alongside Mr. Ali Kamran, our two match officials emerging out there in the middle, looking like a very brownish dry track, and I'm sure the spinners will be in the game. Joining me in the comm box for what is a fascinating match day of the Emirates D20 to kick it off, Asghar Khan alongside me. Good afternoon and a very, very warm welcome.
Good afternoon, Ahmed Khwaja, to you and our viewers right around the world, and all is in readiness. Final few words from the coach. This Fujairah young side has come up with something special yesterday. Now they keep their hopes alive here, but they got to play some outstanding cricket against a very experienced side of Emirates Blues.
Yeah, absolutely. Mr. Naveed there in the dark purple shirt. He's been the one really coaching these boys every day alongside Mr. Dancer in the white beard. Wonderful personalities, really dedicated to polishing and strengthening the future of UAE cricket, the next gen. And just to remind you of all the qualification scenarios once again, Ajman simply need to beat Dubai. You win, you are in, because then Fujairah and Abu Dhabi cannot get to 10 points. But that match is later this evening. Fujairah need to win their two last games to get to 8 points and then hope that Ajman beat Dubai. But even then, Fujairah need to improve their net run rate as well. And for Abu Dhabi, they need to win their last game. That will be against Fujairah, just to add to the twist. And of course, they need Dubai to beat Ajman as well. And they need to win by a significant margin to get their net run rate in a positive range. So I hope all three scenarios are crystal clear to everybody watching in on Sports Eye.
Thanks a lot, Ahmed Khwaja, for explaining it so.
It was a mouthful. It was pretty much a big mouthful there.
Well, it's really important for our viewers to understand as well, and then you have the interest in all the games. But it's great for the game. There is always twist in the tail, they say. You never know, but you got to focus on job on hand for Fujairah. Right now, they got to bowl well and try and restrict this powerful batting lineup to a minimal total here.
Well, you mentioned powerful batting lineup, and of course, Asif Khan and Kamran Atta opening up for the Blues. Asif Khan will be facing. He's had a couple of low scores in the D20. Got out for a golden duck a few matches previous, then fell early to Abu Dhabi as well. So it's high time he came to the party. Yuk Sharma will be taking the new ball from the Sharjah Cricket Academy end, and he will be bowling with the breeze just blowing in a easterly direction. You can say it's northeasterly, so he's bowling into the wind, which is a bit of a surprise for me. Let's see if he can get that trademark swing once again.
Yeah, not ideal breeze, but I think he's chosen this end. Hope it works for him. Good start, playing for that in swinger. It went the other way.
Beautiful delivery Yuk Sharma, this young boy certainly does not lack for confidence. Teenager, tall, strapping, left arm swing bowler. And very smart to show Asif Khan the outswinger. He would have been anticipating that ball coming into the pads, but just left him. Why not get a slip in place?
Oh, absolutely. When Asif Khan on strike, you always look to take his wicket. Well, he's short of runs, but coming towards the business end of the tournament, such an important player. He needs to find his form here.
Absolutely, he is the linchpin. Uppishly driven, and that will find the cover boundary. Half volley, duly dispatched.
Whether you are in form or not, these kind of deliveries right up, bit of a throwdown, and he's found the gap to perfection. This should give him confidence. How great a player you are, Ahmed Khwaja, but when you don't have much runs behind your name, it does play on your mind.
Almost certainly. You never want to get out on low scores in back-to-back games. You feel that pressure, you feel that anxiety. No matter how many tens of thousands of runs Asif Khan has made in his career, he will still have those butterflies in the stomach. So Yuk Sharma needs to correct his length. Miscued, just ballooning over mid-wicket. Better delivery. Once again, that slowish nature of this track exhibiting early.
He's not the quickest. Just medium pace, and sometimes you got to be careful as a batter, especially early on. No, wicket can't afford to go on that shot a little too early, not out of the middle of the bat. There is that mid wicket.
Yeah, he's just a few yards in off the 30-yard circle. Now he's right on the edge, but even then it would have ballooned over him really. But at least that was a half chance created. And we already know his fast bowling partner Naseem Khan has gotten Asif Khan out earlier in this tournament. So they certainly have that self-belief.
Again looking to play that pull shot. Not quite there early on. Asif can afford to take a little bit of time. It's an important knock for him because he needs some runs. As a captain, you would want to lead from the front end. Especially, he's that great a player. There's always a lot of expectation on his shoulders.
Absolutely nothing less than the title will suffice. Emirates Blues have a very, very strong team. Outstanding batting. They've got the spin department covered. Excellent fast bowling as well. Right on the money. That's a superb delivery.
And it does test your courage as well when you're bowling full to Asif Khan, because a lot of young bowlers, they will fear the fact that he might get hit over the top, but good tactics, attacking the stumps.
Yeah, as a cricketer, you need to have the memory of a goldfish. The ball is done, the ball is bowled. You faced it, you've bowled it. Move on. Look forward. That is always the message. So far, he's bowled a very tidy over. 3 dot deliveries. 1 overpitch delivery that was put away. But he's held his own so far. And nice variation coming in. Slower ball and cautiously played. First over done. Emirates Blues 7 for no loss. Bit of running repairs for Asif Khan's grip. It's going to be Naseem Khan, the outstanding find of the tournament. What a bowler he is.
No doubt about it. He's impressed one and all with his accuracy, the ability to hit the seam, good wrist position, and he's got some big wickets so far.
Yeah, he picked up Ansh Tandon yesterday as well. So he just keeps adding to his collection. Let's see if he can get Asif Khan out twice in the same tournament. That would certainly get the people talking. Good pull, but once again, the slowish nature of the track, it's difficult to place the ball.
Especially when it is not quite short at this pace, and that becomes a little bit of a problem, because if you miss it, it might just crash onto the pads or into the stumps. So he's got to be careful and present more of that full face of the bat.
They've taken a deep cover immediately for Asif Khan. So trying to protect the square boundary and a long on. Leaving it well alone, just within the tram lines. So it's been a good start for Fujairah. They've not let Emirates Blues run off with it in the first 1.2 overs.
We have seen in this tournament these two youngsters, Jog Sharma and Naseem Khan. They've been quite impressive, and they often starts off well, but against experienced players, the real test comes after a couple of overs. The ball just loses its hardness.
Just goes to show accuracy is the key. Chase that one. This time it will be a wide. Well, the youngster's expression says it all.
Good outswinger though. Yes, it's given as wide, but look at that seam position. The way it comes out of his hand is just about perfect.
Very, very skillful. And of course, the living legend of UAE, Zahoor Khan. He's been working with these young lads as well, honing their skills. Wonderful to see him give back to the game. Oh, this is high. Will it clear long on? Oh, excellent catch, Sagar Kalyan. And 2 out of 2. Naseem Khan gets the kingpin of Emirates Blues.
Oh dear, what a breakthrough coming in for this youngster. Twice in this tournament, he has the batter of one of the great players this country's ever produced. Asif Khan departs. A lean run of form continues for him, but what a catch it was from Sagar.
Brilliant balance from Sagar Kalyan. They had their best fielder in the most important position. There will be a boundary check just in case. It was in the air for an absolute millennium. That looks pretty good to me, Azhar Khan. What do you reckon?
I think he is done really well here. And he's claiming the catch. Obviously that foot was very close to the rope, but this angle doesn't quite really confirm, but I think he's in.
Looks A-okay to me. No movement on that boundary rope. This could give us a better idea. Just to see that back leg. Just the balcony getting in the way. But it seems to be fine. Just you can analyze the body language of the fielder as well. He feels he's taken it. Asif Khan has a nervous wait. And in the end, I think he's decided. Yep, the finger is raised. First wicket down. Another single-digit score for Asif Khan Lala. It's 8 for 1. Naseem Khan, just like clockwork, he gets the business done with the new ball for Fujairah. This boy has a very bright future indeed. Ahmed Tariq, another outstanding teenage talent, comes in at 3. And he goes aerial as well, first ball. Long on couldn't get there. But that was a rush of blood from the youngster. What was he thinking?
Not something we associate with him. He's very, very calm and technically pretty solid. Perhaps just getting ahead of himself. That's the last dismissal. For a moment, we thought it was heading on the roof, but it had more height than distance. Excellent judgment from Sagar.
Stupendous catch, truly. That went the height of the floodlights here. To keep your eye on it and your balance and your composure. Brilliant. Punishing drive. And deep cover cannot get there. Ahmed Tariq with a sizzling boundary.
What a way to really announce himself here. Classical cover drive off the front foot. Fraction too wide there from Naseem. Hit on the rise as well. Great shot.
Fantastic indeed. He's come out with a very aggressive mindset. I think he knows the power play overs are very, very crucial on this turning track. That's why looking to go hard in the power play. But that will encourage Naseem Khan as well.
Not a bad idea. Keep pitching the ball up.
Well, he's yorked himself there. But in the end, another tidy over. And of course, the big wicket of Asif Khan. 14 for 1. Kamran Atta has not faced a single delivery in 2 overs. And he is the kind of character who wants to get on with it. Has that nervous energy. Needs to be careful against Yug Sharma though. Oh, excellent delivery. He has a very unorthodox way of defending the ball, but it works for him.
Pretty much camps on that back foot, hangs back, looks for that opportunity, square of the wicket, anything short. And sometimes he just defends those from the crease. Great stuff here from Yog Sharma, attacking the stumps, bowling a wonderful fuller length.
Tell you what, if they can get at least one more here in the power play, either of this pair, then Emirates Blues will feel the pressure as well. No Maroof in the side. I would have liked to see his leg spin this afternoon on this pitch. Well bowled. Perhaps he saw him shuffling and bowled it wider.
That was a pretty much premeditative shot there from Kamran, looking to get to the pitch of the ball. But he saw him coming and just pushed it across. Good stuff here.
Once again, they're bowling with a lot of control, a lot of self-confidence, a lot of self-belief. And that is truly 90% of the battle, Azhar Khan. When you don't get intimidated by your opposition, when you think it's I who is in control. Slow delivery, excellent fielding. Moving across swiftly, Karan Dhiman.
Yeah, coming back to your point, playing at the highest level, it's all about the mindset, mental strength. When the going gets tough, the tough gets going. You got to have that self-belief and back yourself and relish the opportunity to bowl against the best, and that's what they have done. For instance, Naseem, he's got the better of one of the great players, Asif Khan, twice in this tournament. Once he knocked him over, and then in this game dismissed him at long on, narrowly got rid of Kamran Atta as well. Yog Sharma is building up nice pressure here. Bowling is about partnerships, and from both hands there is relentless pressure. That forces Kamran Atta to play an aggressive stroke, gets beaten. That's what you want as a captain as well, to consistently bang away on that length. And the bowlers have responded brilliantly.
And they've not been playing good cricket in the last 2-3 games, Emirates Blues. Of course, they were well ahead of the pack. Stacked up the victories in the first week of the tournament. Since then, they've just gone off the boil. especially with Asif Khan not scoring. Forcing drive through extra cover. Was slowed down by the fielder. And great effort by the skipper. Not giving up on it. And they will push through for a triple. Good running.
That is burst through the hands. And he looks in quite a lot of pain there at cover. It was hit hard.
I think it might be Udish Suri there at that short extra position. Very brave of the young lad to put a hand down for a scorching drive from Kamranatha. But you need to sacrifice for the team. Change in position now. Udish will go to short third. Yayin, he's had his injury niggles as well in this tournament, dealing with a shoulder problem. He will slot in at that extra cover position. Can he finish the over well here? Yuk Sharma, been an immaculate spell so far. They usually use him for 3 overs in the power play with the new ball, then hold him back for one at the end. So far, so good. Excellent over. Fujairah have started this game well. 18 for 1. So Fujairah have started off well with the ball. Asif Khan has once again fallen early. Naseem Khan, the 15-year-old fast bowler, creating waves at the Emirates D20. Ahmed Tariq, he's been in good form. Consistent scorer for Emirates Blues. The key to his consistency is his balance. Tell us more about that, Asghar.
Yeah, very simple technique. Very organized at the crease. Good head position. The ability to move forward and back. Pick up length early. That's what all you want from any greater player as well. And most important thing, he's got the understanding of making those difficult runs in challenging conditions.
Punchy drive past the mid-off. Ahmed Tariq is in red hot form.
Balls seem to come onto the bat quite nicely on this pitch so far, because that shot gives you an indication that it was well away from that fuller length and hit on the rise.
And very similar to Vritya, that is light on his feet. He can manipulate the length. Technique is rock solid. And super fit, runs hard between the wickets. There's so much to like about this young man. And in such a star-studded side, he has carved a spot of his own. And he is truly one of the key players. Flashed over cover point. Don't bother running for that one. It's back-to-back boundaries.
Little bit of width offside off stump. He can afford to bowl a bit straighter because he's got that protection on the leg side. Gives width. And again, taking it on the up. Safe shot. Because you opened the face and width was there.
Yeah, absolutely. Like you said, it's very safe. And you need to have that ability to go aerial in the power play. Fair enough, you're very solid technically, very organized, but the demands of the modern day game is you need to overpower the bowler. You need to go to launch the ball over the ring rather than along the carpet. Pulled away and there's no square leg. Naseem Khan is under the pump now, thanks to Ahmed Tariq.
Easy delivery of his caliber sort of player to put it away. Attempted slow delivery, trying to bowl it into the surface. And look at that. All he needed to do, just find the gap.
And he was still unhappy because he didn't middle it. He wanted to hit that towards long leg, not mid. So sets very high standards for himself, and that's the way you should be. Even if you're achieving success, you need to be critical of yourself. Always look to improve.
Yeah. The biggest room in this world is room for improvement, and he's that sort of guy. Whenever I had a chat with him, he's always very, very keen to how I can get better.
A lovely shot. This is a batting exhibition being put on by Ahmed Tariq.
No doubt about it. Ahmed Khwaja used the word exhibition, and we have seen this. A straighter drive early on, then a flashy over the top. This was right out of the coaching manual. Made it into a half volley, and the flourish of the bat and the follow through does the rest.
Truly breathtaking stroke play from Ahmed Tariq. That high elbow, stepping into that cover drive. And he's got that brute force as well. The mid-off could barely react and the ball was past him. So for the first time in this tournament, Naseem Khan is being brought back down to earth. 4 boundaries on the trot. The mid-off is dropping deep. But I'm not sure about that. You're just following the ball. Better delivery. Once again, there's no square leg, so they'll pick up 2. And that was the big over Emirates Blues needed to get back on track. 36 for 1. Ali Asghar Shams, the left arm orthodox, coming into bowl. The 5th over of power play. Usually they say the 5th and 6th overs are the most difficult ones. That just shows how much faith the coaching staff have in this young boy.
And he needs to reward that faith with a solid performance here. It's not going to be easy. Kamran Atta straight away takes him on. Finds the gap. Long chase. And doesn't able to cut it off.
Yeah, Zainullah was more towards mid-wicket. A flick of the wrist. Was slightly too straight for my liking. And an easy pick-up shot for Kamran Atta. Dangerous player. He will give you a chance though in the power play. It's up to Fujairah whether they accept it. Ali Asghar just trying to get the fielders in the right position. In fact, Zainullah has been changed. Deep mid-wicket is just moving a touch squarer. And they have a long off in position for that lofted shot down the ground. But you cannot bowl on middle and leg, my friend. Try to land it on that 5th stump channel. Cutting from the stumps. It's a risky shot, but it's one of his favorite shots.
Absolutely. He's always looking to impose himself on the spinners, but good stuff here. That's where you want to be as a spinner. Just bowl that nagging length.
Top edge. Lucky escape. The short third was a lot squarer and a lot way back. If there was a slipper, it would have been over.
Moral victory there for Ali Asghar. That was nicely bowled, Ahmed Khwaja. Clearly, you can feel that Kamran, although he scored a lot of runs in this tournament, but he's just feeling the pressure. Fast bowlers have kept him quiet.
And he's been off strike for long periods. Top edge on the sweep and just clearing Rayan Khan. I just felt he was late in making a decision. Couldn't judge the trajectory of the ball.
A misjudgment from him. Initially, he came a couple of yards in. Had he judged it early, might would have had just a hand on it. But good bowling. Positive signs from Ali.
He's come back very well. Certainly getting that turn, as we've seen right throughout the last 4 or 5 match days on this wicket. What a cover drive. Just created that room to open up that extra cover region and blasts it to the fence.
Great players, they have the range of executing their strokes to similar deliveries, inside out, pass cover along the carpet and beats mid off. That goes to show what kind of touch he is in at the moment.
What an immense talent. Couldn't clear the short fine, but he's off to a flyer here. 31 of just 13 deliveries. 11 off the over. 47 for 1. Sagar Kalyan. Bit of part-time off-spin to conclude the power play. Not a big turner of the ball. We'll just look at to dart it in. Ball it into the wicket. Long on and a deep mid wicket. In position for Kamranata. If they can just pick him up in this power play, because he's the kind of player who will remain aggressive outside the power play restrictions as well. A poor delivery, got away with that one.
That was a real hit me ball. Kamranata will be touch disappointed. The opportunity was there to really smash it anywhere. Well, he's a dangerous player outside the power play because he's got the power game.
Just looking a bit out of sorts here, Kamranata. Only one boundary in 11 deliveries. Heaved away. And I think that might be 6 towards cow corner.
Touch and go. Maybe just bounce inside. From that angle, replay will tell us better.
Wasn't out of the middle. Just found that minuscule gap. Oh, that's very close to the rope. Ayan Misbah is suggesting 4. And I think we've taken the young man's word for it. 50 up. Oh, that was another drag down. So just trying to get out of jail here is Sagar Kalyan. What is Ahmed Tariq thinking?
Well, he's just timing the ball different to Kamranata. Kamran had less strike, trying to hit the ball hard. Ahmed Tariq looking in sublime form.
Smartly done. No need to take risks. You've got the runs in the power play. 53 for 1. Taking a look at the power play highlights. Asif Khan, once again, a low score thanks to a brilliant catch by Sagar Kalyan at long on. But Ahmed Tariq was looking in imperious form. 4 boundaries on the trot taken against a young fast bowler Naseem Khan. The pull, the lofted shot of a point, the cover drive. He truly put on an exhibition. Kamranata has been tied down well by Fujairah, but did pick up a couple of boundaries in the last 2 overs. So Emirates Blues have got that 50 runs achieved in the power play, but the real test begins now.
Oh, absolutely. We have seen this trend outside the power play against spinners. It's difficult to get away. Fujairah, they'll take a lot of heart out of this one. So far, they've done well. Nice drive, straight to cover.
Yeah, now the spinners really need to come into their own here for Fujairah. And you cannot afford to drop catches. There will be opportunities created. Is there an edge? Yes, there is. Ali Asghar Shams does the trick for Fujairah.
For once, Ahmed Tariq caught on the crease. Not quite getting to the pitch of the ball. There you see that front foot got stuck. He's playing so well. And against the runner play. But a wonderful length from Ali Asghar Shams. He strikes. Impressive knock from Ahmed Tariq, and he throws his head back in disappointment.
He was looking good, but excellent keeping, excellent bowling. 53 for 2. Struck on the pads, but clearly drifting down leg. Rais Ahmed, he's been a man that we have not seen a lot of in this D20.
Batted down the order, being rested. This is a wonderful opportunity for him. Let's have a look at the replay again. Perfect delivery, and he was really not sure. For once, that footwork we spoke about was not up to the mark.
Spectacular fielding. And have to give full credit to the wicketkeeper. Young Mohammad Ahmed, low hands, didn't rise too early. Those feather edges are never easy. Well, Rais Ahmed has been patiently waiting for an opportunity to bat in the top 4 for Emirates Blues. Tonight is the night.
Yeah, he can cement this spot going into the business end of the tournament with a decent knock.
Excellent bowling by the young lad. Just 1 run conceded. 54 for 2 at the end of 7. Sagar Kalyan will continue. So looks like Emirates Blues are in accumulation mode at the moment. There will be a change in the comm box as Mudassar Ali has joined me. Good evening.
Good evening, Ahmed. 2 big men for Blues back in the hut. It's Ahmed Tariq and Asif Lala, but they do have the service of Atta. A slight fuller and straight he goes, a maximum.
Well, that's a remarkable shot. From the crease on top of the bounce. Just a free swing of the blade. He knows Sagar is not a big turner of the ball. And that has been tonked downtown for 6. But Sagar should look to turn the ball because it is a responsive surface.
Surprisingly, no wide called on the previous delivery. There was a bit of shuffle from Kamran Atta. But when you talk about someone like Rais Ahmed, who was in rich form in the previous edition of D series, whether it's D50, D10 or D20, but he's struggling for runs. Low in confidence, not getting to bat where he likes to.
Yeah, plus you're coming in at number 6 on difficult wickets. Trying to glide that. Just a look, not even an appeal. Because they have the luxury of so many quality batters in their side, Emirates Blues. Bottom edge on that one. So he's not been able to get out there and bat in his usual position. A, B, the pitches are tough. And C, the top order has been in great form. 63 for 2. Ali Asghar Shams in the middle of a very good spell. Lofted over extra cover. Sublime timing from Rais Ahmed. That is his class and caliber.
He's making me to eat my own words here, Rais Ahmed. Look at that, beautifully managed. Using the feet with the flow, goes over that extra cover. Street to watch Rais Ahmed whenever he gets those runs for his side. And it will definitely boost his confidence, Ahmed.
Most certainly. And Ali Asghar Shams, well, all you can do is admire the craftsmanship of Rais. Such a difficult shot. That too, when there is heavy amount of turn available to play that shot. Just his 7th delivery faced. So tonight could be the night of Rais Ahmed. Let's see. Fujairah will need to bowl well to contain him. Yorked himself. That's a good comeback delivery.
Under 19 boys representing Fujairah in this tournament. Learning a lot from this platform.
Leading edge on that occasion. Yeah, absolutely. It's a good training ground for them. They have tougher tests coming up with some under 19 tours as well. So they'll be well prepped. Not getting in line with the ball. So he's bounced back well after that 6. 3-dot deliveries.
How quickly he changes line and length. He started a bit fuller, way outside the off stump now. Pulling his length back, bowling wicket to wicket channel.
Punched over extra cover again. This time looking for the boundary and he'll find it with ease.
Playing with the spin now. He's looking comfortable, Rais Ahmed. 6 started the over with a 6. Now a boundary, played few dot deliveries. So he's not at all in a hurry, waiting for those bad deliveries where he can pounce and get those runs.
Yeah, to time the ball that well on a slowish track is very difficult. Cramping him for room. So 10 taken off that 9th over. 73 for 2. Karan Dhiman coming on to bowl, the skipper. Sharp single taken. Not a great throw. So Fujairah need to be switched on here in this post power play session. This is where the game will be made or broken.
I completely agree. The next few overs are very crucial for both the sides, especially for Fujairah. They have an outside chance. They need to win both the games, as well as they need to better their net run rate.
It's certainly possible. You've already picked up 2 important wickets of Asif Khan, Ahmed Tariq. If you can just contain Emirates Bruce to around 150, 160. Sagar is back, so you've boosted your batting as well for the run chase.
The likes of Sagar, Yayin Rai, they'll play a key. So is Zainullah Rahmani. Young boys, but they need to have that belief in themselves.
Mistimed towards that deep cover region. But because of that big outfield, they will pick up 2. Just try to deny them the boundaries. Make them run hard between the wickets, and eventually they might get frustrated and hole out.
Especially on this wicket, as a fast bowler, I expect them to bowl those variations with cutters and slow ones. It's not easy to pick those slow ones.
Will find the deep mid. So far so good from Karan Dhiman. Yeah, he's using a lot of variations. So if you don't have a lot of frontline spin options, like you mentioned, use those cutters, back of the hand, slow ball, slow bouncer. It'll keep you in the game.
And also, this is the 3rd day and the 5th match on the same surface. We have seen spinners that dominated, and someone like Udit Suri, they need to introduce him now.
He bowled really well yesterday, and that stunning victory over Ajman. And then Zainullah bowling at the death. 3 wickets taken and completely caught us all by surprise.
A true match winner last night for Fujairah. Both Suri and Zainullah out of nowhere, they registered that win against Ajman. A change in plans, they are sticking with the fast bowler from one end.
Cut away fine, beautiful shot. Rais Ahmed unleashing on the young fast bowler. Just that one error and he had to pay the price.
Boundary number 2, whom he moves to 20. Late cut, old-fashioned late cut from Rais Ahmed. And half of the overs done. The first innings, 82 for the loss of 2.
Well, Mudassar, you were spot on. You said we need to see Udish Suri as soon as possible. And here comes the young left-arm wrist spinner. No shortage of self-confidence. That's what I like about this young boy.
He has an injury on his bowling finger, but still brave enough. Started off really well, a bit quicker in the air.
Right on the spot. And he has the ability to turn it in both directions from that middle stump line. If he can bowl a tidy spell here, maybe go at about 5-6 runs per over, or even 7, then Fujairah will certainly be in the game.
I had a conversation with Suri just before this game, and he said, my job in this team is to contain, to stop the flow of boundaries and runs. That is why I'm not focusing on taking wickets.
Oh, beautifully bowled. You can see that indecision coming through from Reis. Didn't know which way the ball will go.
Beautifully bowled. Variations, length is very key on this surface. Even the likes of Rice, yes, he has got a max in a couple of boundaries, but it's really tough for him to rotate the strike. You need to rotate the strike, especially with longer boundary towards the leg side.
Yeah, trying to play from the crease. When you only rely on horizontal bat shots against spin, you will get stuck out there because it's turning too far and these spinners are too good.
And also it's an art to take singles, Ahmed. It's not easy. We always focus on those big shots. Tough thing as a batter is to look for those singles, rotate the strike. And someone like Ahmed Tariq, he's master when it comes to that art.
Absolutely, create new angles. That's the name of the game. And what a tidy over from Udish, doing the job that was given to him. 84 for 2. So Ali Azra Shams with the change of ends. Once again looking for that late cut. It's a slow surface. It's difficult to get that pace on the ball to place it where you like. And this will be a real test of Reis and Kamran. Like you mentioned, that middle game, taking a single is an art. But he'll bludgeon it towards extra cover. That is one shot he can certainly play with a lot of control and ease.
A beautiful looking shot, dealing in boundaries. Not an artist when it comes to take those singles, but definitely he knows how to get those boundaries. A slight error by Ali and 4 runs for Raiz.
Cramped for room on that occasion. That's a lot better. Trying to use his feet. Trying to get to the pitch of the ball. That's what you want to see as well.
Still I'm not impressed because at the higher level, it won't be easy for you to get such kind of deliveries where you will pounce and get those boundaries.
Bottom edge. Yeah, when he's going to be playing for Sharjah Warriors in the upcoming IL T20, you will be taking on the world's best spinners. They won't give you those loose deliveries. And there will be that pressure, that expectation as well.
Slapped straight towards the fielder. These boys, they need to work on the skills, how to get those singles and doubles, because not only about the leagues but also when you represent at a higher level for your country, you play a lot of 50 over format games as well.
Oh, completely agree. And you won't get floodlit cricket with dew there. Those are morning games. Sometimes you get a turning track and high class spinners. 12 gone, 91 for 2. So Udish Sori will continue from the Sharjah Cricket Academy end. Run rate has dipped below 8 per over. That's better. Using the width of the crease, getting deep, turning it around the corner. Need to see a lot more of that.
But good to see the bowlers, they are forcing the batters on the back foot to play those shots. That is where they can create an opportunity. So clever is Udish. He's not giving that flight to Kamran wherein against Rais. Very slow in the air.
Will come with experience. How to read the batter's intentions and then being able to execute the ball you're planning for him. Nicely done there. This time he flighted the ball. Rais trying to charge, couldn't quite time it. So the game is in a very nice holding pattern at the moment.
Very good opportunity for Rice to cement his place in the absence of Safir Tari, who got injured last night.
Oh, that's a long hop. Oh dear me, Naseem Khan. Got a bad bounce for sure, but you needed to do better, young man.
I feel for Udish Suri. And why do you want to put that slide? Ample of time. It was a bit casual, a bit relaxed. And easy runs will be added to the total.
Just that one bad delivery, that one lapse. Oh, this is a chance. He can make amends here. Great catch. Zainullah Rahmani. That just dipped on him at the end, but he kept his eyes locked on the ball.
No celebration for Udish Suri, just a smile. Oh, there comes the celebration. Brilliant. He forced him to go for that big shot towards that leg side. Not a proper connection, but look at that effort from Zainullah Rahman. He covered a lot of yards. All eyes wide open. An excellent catch. Wicket number 3 goes down. 98 on board.
Mohammad Asif coming in at 5. Fantastic over from Udish. In the end, he got his man. 98 for 3. 7 overs to go for Emirates Blues.
Slowly, they are pulling things back in their favor. The young guns of Fujairah, especially the spinners, did a wonderful job. They have got those 3 big wickets. Asif Khan Behrouz not having a good tournament with the bat. Ahmad Tariq, who got runs, so was Kamran Atta, both back in the hut. Rais Ahmed, who had an ordinary tournament, but he's looking good. So far 29 of just 25, and joined by Muhammad Asif, and I'm joined by Asghar Khan in the com box. Good evening, Asghar.
Good evening, Mudassar Ali. Always a pleasure. Spinners, they've done well outside the power play. Good stuff.
A change in plans for Fujairah. It's a turning track, but surprisingly, Zanul Rahmani, clear match winner with the ball last night against Ajman, yet to be introduced by Dhiman, the captain himself, bowling from commentary box end. Will Rais go after Dhiman? It's a shorter boundary toward the leg side for Rais.
Big shot. Goes all the way. That was always invitation for him. Anything short on middle leg stump, and such a powerful player.
So far 2 maximums and 2 fours for Rais Ahmed in this innings. Weighted and dispatched. So much power he generates. Very strong toward the leg side. And he's looking good. Slowly he's finding his touch and form.
That's a first decent opportunity for him in this competition. Batting in the top 4, that's where he thrives on these opportunities. Always being a top order batter. Relishing this chance, and it's a bit of a slow start for him. Not easy when you haven't batted of late, and to come in and capitalize a chance. But as this innings progresses, Mudassar Ali is going to become more and more dangerous.
And also the nature of the surface is a bit on a slower side. So it won't be easy for the batters to play those big shots, but he's doing an extremely good job. Always an opportunity for that second run, but very slow off the block. Rais and Asif both not known for running quickly between the wickets. You need to push hard. You need to convert that single into double.
That's a very important point you make. In top class cricket, margins, they are so minimal, and you got to convert those ones into twos. Continuing, pushed off the back foot on the offside and a quick single. Race relies on power, timing, placement. He's a wonderful batter. Good to see him off late. He's worked quite a bit on his fitness, and he's trying to lose a lot of weight here.
A lot of motivation for this boy. Got picked up by Sharjah Warriors in the upcoming D20 tournament here in UAE. Another wild swing, but this time not a proper connection. Oh, what an effort. Brave enough. Going for that catch. Bold is Sagar Kalyan.
Early on, he took a remarkable catch to dismiss Asif Khan. Full marks for the commitment. Diving forward. Not easy to sometimes pick it up from the background.
This is what you get when you play with lots of youngsters. You also want to push yourself, put those extra effort. That is what Sagar Kalyan is doing. The only experienced player for Fujairah in this game. So runs in this over of Dhiman. 14 gone. 108 for the loss of 3.
.108 for 3 after 14. This Suri continues to impress this boy. cricketing genes right from a very young age. He's got that background, he's got that motivation, and bowling left arm leg spin, one of the hardest art in cricket.
So much of sacrifices and hard work put in by the parents, and both the boys, Tani Suri and Uday Suri, they're making sure that the effort doesn't go in vain. The elder brother represented under 19 as well as national senior team. Younger brother, slowly he's making name for himself. A talented wrist spinner, and also discipline. When we talk about Suri brothers, the first thing, the key for them is the discipline in their life.
Oh, absolutely. And that comes from the parents as well. Use of the feet is gone straight. Chance. And did that carried. Now, Sagar once again in action there.
He's everywhere, Sagar Kalyan. Patrolling that boundary region. Not a proper connection using the feet. Very slow in the air, pulling his length back. But yet again, Sagar Kalyan making sure he puts his body behind the ball. Excellent running between the wickets, pushing hard. Every run matters, especially on this kind of a surface where runs are really hard to come. There's a dip in the run rate. Now it's 7.55.
That's been the trend outside the power play. It does get difficult on these slow conditions against spin. Race is still out there trying to find his... Oh, what a delivery. Squared him up. Perhaps that bounce saved him on that occasion. But top delivery to finish from Uday Suri. 15 done, 112 for 3.
Match winner against Tajman last night. He's getting ready. Zainul Rahmani, 15 overs, 112 for the loss of 3. Rice finding his form back in this game. Just at the right time before that big semi-final. Got an opportunity in the absence of Safir Tariq and he's making full use of it. Beaten with that flight. Surprised is Rice.
He can make this spot his own with a big score here. Rice pretty much known for batting in the top 4, so no surprises where he's batting today. Use of the feet, goes inside out. Oh, just short of the fielder. He was quite straight.
They're patrolling that region as warriors, as soldiers, not afraid to put that dive. This time it's Naseem Khan. Never a chance, but look at that effort. That commitment is up to the mark.
Desperation in the field. He goes again. This time to the left of that fielder. Couple of runs added to the total. He's bowling a wider line offside off stump. Zainul Rahmani.
If you can get that fine leg and get a slip, that might be interesting. He might create an opportunity because he's getting some turn.
Oh, good delivery. Now he's become a finger spinner. Before he was a wrist spinner, a bit like this Suri. So change of tactics, change of action as well. But so far he's doing a good job here. This has gone straight up in the air. And it will fall in no man's land.
He's a tall boy, Zainul Rahmani, with long fingers, get control on the ball, get that grip. And still, I'm not happy the way they have positioned the fielders. You need to get a slip here.
You got to bowl more and more to get those fingers strong as a spinner. He's created a chance here, and Race immediately throws his head back. He knows he made an error, and the error has been made in the field as well. Let off for Race.
He's leaving dangerous. An opportunity created by Zainul Rahmani. He covered a lot of ground but just lost the side in the lights. Poor effort from Ali Asghar. He survives. Rais moves to 40. ECB moves to 117 for the loss of 3. That's the end of over number 16. Look at those figures. 13 runs in his 3 overs, a wicket to his name. Suri. Visible progress of Udis Suri here in domestic circuit. Backed by his coaches, supported by his parents and motivated by his brother.
Absolutely. He can bat as well. I haven't seen him, the true potential, but I have seen him. He's got quite a bit of talent when it comes to batting as well. So good all-round cricketer. And with passage of time, he's going to develop into a fine one.
Struck hard. Are they going to come back for that second? No. A lot of ground has been covered by Naseem Khan. And not only the skills and talent, but he's also stylish. Udis Suri, look at that haircut. The boy looks fashionable.
Sharp. Struck hard. Sagar with another good effort. He's been kept busy. And he's been in the action right from the outset.
And how many they got? Just a single. And not pushing hard. But what an effort from Sagar Kalyan. Kept busy at boundary rope throughout this game. Having a wonderful outing in the field.
Well, Rex thought it was 4 written all over it. Didn't bother to run, and that has possibly cost him at least another run. So when you play 35 deliveries, end of the innings, if you calculate that poor running between the wickets, you losing out on 10 to 15 runs in general. And that is a huge thing.
We'll be having that boundary check. You need to push. So look at that effort. That full stretch of right hand. Just releases the ball in time. Good presence of mind and good recovery by Sagar Kalyan. A fantastic job.
He has the presence of mind to not touch the ball while he was over the ropes. Terrific presence of mind. And poor running once again.
And also as a batter, it's your duty to run hard, convert those singles into doubles. Why you're looking at the fielder and the ball? It was not clear, but I believe he saved 3 runs for his side. And already 7-8 runs behind, I would say, because of poor running between the wickets by these two. Schmidt on the track, in the air. Is there a chance? No chance. A half and not a proper connection yields him a maximum.
Yeah, good use of the feet, Asif. He can hit the ball. This is the first big shot from him. Yeah, lovely extension of those arms. And gone straight. That's a perfect way of putting the pressure on the youngster.
What will the length by Suri? Back of length, cut hard. Some work for tall Ryan. So runs in his final over, but he completes his quota. Going for 23, a wicket to his name. 17 done. 1-7 for the loss of 3. runs in the previous over, but still that run rate below 8. Very impressive, Zainullah Rahmani. Into 40s is Rais Ahmed. Took his own time, but he made sure to play on his strength. Positive approach, not afraid to go big. Got a couple of maximums, couple of boundaries.
Yeah, he's done the hard work here, Reis. So is Asif. Now he uses his feet. Man coming around. Simple catch. It's Nasi. It's Isan Misbah there. Takes a very good catch. That's the end of Reis.
Hard-fought knock from Rais Ahmed. Reaching under the ball, but could not get the distance. Ayan Misbah, calm and composed. A good knock from Rais Ahmed. 42 of 37, 3 fours and couple of maximums. Wicket number 4 goes down. It's 128 on board.
Sanjay Pahal doing some gardening, looking at that track, that 22 yards next where he arrives. You treat it as your home while batting. And those 22 yards, you got to love them when you come out. Make it your home. Stay for long periods of time, but he don't have much time on his hands.
But this garden is not paradise. It's like a hell for the batters. Tough conditions. Batting is not easy on this track. There you see. Lucky escape. Inside edge going past that off stick.
He waited and still couldn't wait enough. Gets a little inside edge. That was that slow from Zainullah Rahmani, and the pitch did the rest.
Another in the arc, but what a connection. He sends Zainullah out of the stadium. A massive hit.
Yeah, just tossed up a bit too much. Asif likes something on that middle and off stump in the arc. Typical slog sweep. Terrific connection. It not only had the height but also the distance and a great camera work as well.
There is something special in that name, Asif. What a beautiful sight to watch. That ball sails over the stadium. Excellent camera work by our production team. They are doing a wonderful job, relentlessly showing us this great pictures.
It landed on the road and possibly trickled towards the building of our co-com Ahmed Khwaja. What a strike hand. That brings a replacement from the fourth umpire. The box of balls to pick from. Ali Kamran says, that's it. That's what we want. Similar condition. These are the wickets to fall so far. Asif Khan miscued early one. His ego took over. Tried to dominate the youngster. Kamranatha was the next one over the top. These are the highlights. And that was the dismissal. It got big on him. Excellent catching.
The catching has been superb. So this is the ground fielding of these young boys of Fujairah. A good comeback. He made a mistake. He thought of getting better of Asif. The problem was he came into Asif. That was the problem. But against Rais, he bowled a little bit towards that fourth and fifth stump. Sharp minds, I would say. Dancing down the track. Is there a chance? Played in that big vacant region and sails over the boundary rope. Pure timing and power.
This time he went wide. The idea was right. But Asif came up with absolute magnificent execution. He went inside out with the angle, with the spin over cover for 6. What a result for Asif and Emirates Blues. Yog Sharma comes into the attack to bowl the 19th over, and it's a responsibility for him where he would love to finish well. 141 for 4. These 2 overs are very crucial. If they don't go for many, keep them around 155, 160, they have a chance to chase this down.
For that top order batters, they need to score big, especially Sagar Kalyan. But a couple of overs, they need to make sure not to leak more than 20 runs. They have already given away plenty of runs in the previous over in the block hole. Beautifully bowled. Not expressive with the pace, but very impressive when it comes to the line and length.
He's got a great temperament for pressure situations, and bowling to Sanjay Patel, any youngster will be wary of his ability. You know that if you miss your length, that can disappear.
And he's someone like Abdul Razak. We used to watch him playing for Pakistan in late 90s and early 2000. A very destructive batter, batting especially at number 6 and number 7.
That sort of role. Sanjay Patel, since he came onto the scene down the leg side, did it brush something on the way through? Yes, it did. Talk about Sanjay Patel, since ever he's arrived from India. The first time I saw him in the ICC Academy, and I said to myself, boy, watch out this young man. And he's made giant strides in UAE domestic circuit in pretty short time.
A useful all-rounder to have in your side, who can bowl those 4 overs, especially lethal in the death overs. And when it comes to the batting, his monster at number 6, number 7. A big heave by Asif. Chance for fielder Ali Asgar. He takes a stunner. Ali Asgar, what a day he is having in the field. A mixed bag of day. He dropped a chance. Now a wonderful catch taken.
It wasn't an easy one because it had to come in about 10 yards. That's gone a long way up in the air. And he gets hold of it. Excellent catch. Great result for Yog Sharma. And a perfect breakthrough. That's the end of Asif for 29. 5 down for 142. $142 for 5. Just 9 more legal deliveries remaining, and that brings Nasser Faraz out to the middle. He's batted higher in this tournament, but today shuffled down the order. What can he do here? Can he find a few boundaries? Round the wicket, Yog Sharma. Oh, sliced away, right in the gap for 4. Nasser Faraz has used that angle really well.
A big gap between short third and point. And look at that. Beautifully managed. Picking those gap on the very first ball, not trying to hit it hard. Way outside the off stump. Just giving an opportunity to the other batters to feel and get those runs before
the semi-final, which will be on 23rd of this month. Testing him with the back of line delivery, a single. So 6 runs so far in this over by Yug.
Still, it's a pretty good over considering the 19th over in the stage of the game. He's done well. Even that last delivery wasn't a really bad one. And just perhaps a little too wide. It's got to finish well. Fujairah, they're making a fist of this game here. Containing a powerful batting lineup is not easy. And you would want to go into that break with momentum.
Even if they can keep them under 160, that is gettable. But for that, you need to apply as a batter in the second innings. Another back off length. Very slow as the fielders, so are the batters. Oh. That's all tonight for Yug Sharma. 3 overs, 18, a wicket, a brilliant spell, 19 gone, 1 for 8 for the loss of 5.
One for 8 for 5 after 19. Looking at the field, it's a leg side protection there. 3-man boundary riders. There's deep third man, extra cover, and long off. Naseem, this is going to be a test for him as well. Bowling to Sanjay Pal, nice disguised, slow on, beautifully bowled.
A youngster, and he's a kind of a bowler who loves to take those challenges. And if we notice the first ball, there's no protection of the deep square leg. There's a deep third, so brave enough. And that too against Sanjay Pal, who's very strong toward that leg side. And a good start. Variations. Naseem Khan, a promising young talent here in domestic circuit.
Again, a good delivery. This time he went for the Yorker. Nasir picks up a single. Talking about those variations, Mudassir Ali. In the modern day game, it's very, very important to be adaptable to conditions and you come out with ideas. Can't afford to get predictable. Good batting pitches, quality players. It's tough work as a bowler.
Another change of pace, but this time a proper connection. It means 4 runs, 2 fielders stationed in the deep, but still he managed to bisect those 2 fielders.
Very powerful, Sanjay Pal. Not quite out of the middle of the bat, but look at those forearms. He's strongly built, hit that hard. And a better fielding effort. He dived over it. That was the problem.
Especially someone like Sanjay Pal, you need to have that long one a bit wider towards the deep mid wicket. Flick of the wrist. Easy picking. An error and rightly punished. No protection. A deep square leg. Back-to-back boundaries.
Perfect way for them to finish this innings off. Naseem just getting wrong there on leg stump, trying to bowl that Yorker. And that was a freebie. So pressure on him. But you got to admire his temperament. It's all part of the learning curve.
But at this pace, bowling final over, why do you want that deep third? It's of no use. Play straight towards cover. But someone like Sagar Kalyan, he needs to talk because he's a senior statesman, or even a message from the dugout from the coach. Get that deep third inside.
And it makes a world of difference. That's a great observation there from your side, Mudassir Ali. And that's where I think coaching staff, even the senior players on the field, need to help out these youngsters because they are not as mature as we expect sometimes. So you got to have a word. Last ball of the innings. Dragged away on the leg side. Has he found the gap? Yes, he has. Not quite. Brilliant fielding. It will be touch and go. And they're coming back for the third.
A poor throw from Udit Suri. Not having a strong arm. And they ran hard. Got 14. In fact, 13. The last over that took Blues to 161 for the loss of 5. Quick 15. And Faraz unbeaten on 6. Providing that late impetus is Sanjay Pahal for Blues. The young boys of Fujairah, they might be happy that they kept Blues under 170. The likes of Asif Khan, again an ordinary show with the bat. The second time he fell to Naseem Khan in this tournament. Kamran Atta, 29 to his name. Tariq, oh what a flying start he provided. 16 balls, just 32 runs on this tough surface. Rais Ahmed got an opportunity to bat at top of the order. 42 his name, 29 to Asif, and unbeaten 15 and 6 to Faraz and Sanjay Pahal.
Got starts, but no one really able to kick on. Also goes to show the surface as well. Not quite true. Yog Sharma impressive. 1 for 18. Naseem Khan bit of tap, but still showing promising signs. 1 for 38. And Ali Asghar Shams was brilliant. 1 for 29. A wicket each for Udit Suri, along with Zainullah Rahmani. And just one extras. That is something they can be really proud of. The work done with the ball against a powerful batting lineup. That's how it all started. Wonderful drive from Asif Khan. He was due for runs, but he holed one in the deep. Nicely caught by Sagar Kalyan. A reward for Naseem. Amatarak look in sublime touch. Those cover drives, use of the feet as well. He's looking in terrific touch. That package shows how much confidence he has. And Kamran Atta struggled a fair bit. He's looking to break shackles, and for once he was caught on the crease. Nicely caught by the wicketkeeper. Amatarak dismissed. Race came in, played some wonderful shots as well. That is bread and butter for him. Square of the wicket on the offside. Powerful through mid-wicket. That was a big top edge. Suri picking up important wicket of Kamran Atta. Race depositing that one into the stands. Asif was really good in that period. Race also looking to play those big shots. Caught at long off. Asif played a wonderful little hand with a couple of lusty hits. One through mid-wicket. Then probably that was a shot of the innings from him. Excellent catching from Ali Asghar. That was a high ball to get rid of Asif at that stage. Nasser came in with a nice crafty square drive for 4. Sanjay Pahal towards the end. A boundary for him. So after 20 overs, Fujairah, they will be looking to chase this one down. 162 is the target. We will dive into a short little break and we'll be back with the run chase.
So 162 is the target for Team Fujairah, taking on Emirates Blues. Just that one big final over has perhaps made it a bit difficult for this young batting lineup, but having the likes of Sagar Kalyan in the team would certainly give them hope. Some steady contributions right throughout. 32 from Ahmed Tariq, 42 from Reis, 29 from Mohammad Asif. Sanjay Pahel with the quick fire 15 as well has taken to what Emirates Blues will perhaps feel is a reasonable score, considering it is a turning track. So it will certainly be quite exciting indeed. In terms of the bowling, wickets shared by Yuk Sharma, Naseem, Ali Asghar as well. Udish Suri played his part. So overall it was a decent show put on by the Fujairah boys. So we have a new look opening pair in the middle. It is going to be Sagar Kalyan back in the side and right up top, opening alongside Yayin Kiran Rai. Yayin in particular has been in fabulous form. Sagar started out the tournament really well as well. Couple of player of the match performances. So certainly the dream is still alive here. Asghar Khan, good evening.
Good evening, Ahmed Khwaja. And to keep that dream alive, they got to play really well here against experienced attack. But I like this move. Sagar getting up the order. It's always nice to have a senior and experienced player at the top of the order. He can guide the rest of the order.
Absolutely. And he has to be the one to do the bulk of the scoring. You feel if they are to get close to this 162, Fujairah need to win out in both their remaining fixtures and do it at a healthy margin to get that net run rate boost. So certainly plenty of challenges, and it won't be made any easier when you have the likes of Sanjay Pahel back in the squad to add to that seam bowling option. They have very good spin bowlers as well, the likes of Hunain Munawwar in the side. Mohammad Sameer, the left arm seamer who is marking out his run up, he really has created that impact in this D20 as well with some excellent performances.
Yeah, good to see him back. And he's getting into his rhythm. The more he plays, he's going to really find his groove. Fine left arm bowler. Got a good slow one as well, and genuine wicket taker.
Genuine wicket taker indeed. Can swing that ball into the right hander. Slip in place. They've got a deep square and a deep third. Orthodox setup for Yayin. He wants to be the one to face the first ball. I like that attitude. You have to meet the challenges head on. Here we go then. First ball. Squeezed out towards backward point. Will be a dot delivery. So Owais Ali Shah and Hunain, you expect, will do the bulk of the spin bowling. Sanjay Pahel is back in the side as well. So Emirates Blues look pretty strong.
Yeah, Asif Khan will roll his arm as well, depending on the situation. This total is gettable. Problem for Fujairah. They got to keep that in mind as well. They got to do it with overs to spare. So keep that hopes alive.
Certainly plenty to ponder here for the Fujairah team think tank. But first, take it ball by ball. It's not going to be done all in a hurry. Good looking push, just leaning on that front foot. I think it will be pulled in by the offside fielders chasing. But they have picked up 3 quite easily. Confident start for Yayin once again.
Excellent push through the offside. Pretty much orthodox technique, and no ball is the signal. He just overstepped the mark. So this is going to be perfect for Sagar to have a free hit.
Well, there you go. Back in the side and getting a freebie to open up. Exactly what he would have wanted. So they can consider they've taken a boundary of the first ball of the innings. You need to give yourself those psychological boosters. Keep your confidence high. Keep that self-belief. Same field. No change for Sagar Kalyan. Still a slip. Still a deep third and a deep square. Class player, has represented the UAE in the one-day format. And he's been a performer on the domestic scene for many seasons now. Now they've altered the field. Third is coming in. Long on and a deep mid taken for Mohammad Sameer. But it's gone down the leg side. Great keeping by Kamranatha. Otherwise that would have been +5.
Excellent stuff from Kamran. He's been tested early on here. Sameer, not a great start for him.
Yeah, even before his multiple injury issues, he did have that problem with overstepping. Is it because they haven't marked their run-up properly or just overexerting? So often we see the fast bowlers with their tape measures measuring it down right till the millimeter, but they still get it wrong when it's time for the match. Slower bouncer, beautifully executed.
He'll be relieved that he got away with that free hit. Coming back to that point, a lot of practice, a lot of hard yards goes behind the scenes, but I just feel that sometime when you mark your run up, you mark it without any emotions, any nerves, any pressure. But in a game situation, what it can transpire is you push yourself for that extra bit of pace, and it's a margin of those inches.
Absolutely. It's never quite like the real thing. You can practice all you like. You can strategize all you like. But when it's on, it's truly on. Swishing blade outside off. Not a good shot from Sagar Kalyan. The feet need to start moving.
Well, he's pretty much hand-eye coordination sort of player, especially against pace. So, like you mentioned, he need to get to the pitch on this slow wicket. We have seen quite a few drag-ons as well.
Oh yeah, especially Ronak Panoli comes to mind. Unstunned yesterday. Need to be very compact. Try to play as late as possible. Down the leg side again. Kamran Atta is certainly getting plenty of action, but not the kind he would like.
Plenty of trials for him. Sometimes that's what you want when you're in trial as a wicketkeeper, to get the bowlers to bowl a bit wide so you show your acrobatic stuff. Right now, not now. Down the leg side. Start to just pitch the ball around that fifth stump and try to finish on the stumps.
Still only halfway through the over. They've got 6 runs on board. Asif Khan having a quiet word with Samir, offering him some advice. Much better, right on the money. And Sagar Kalyan is underway.
Good cricket all round on that delivery. Perfect length. Good, nice on drive. Went to the fielder. Takes a single. All they need is just presence of mind. And Sagar needs to play a big knock here.
It helps that Yayan is in very good form as well. Couple of half centuries in the D20. Under 19 product of the UAE, and you can see why. He's got terrific timing. Can clear the fence. Good balance. Remains still at the crease. Oh, this will be very close. Given the perfect in-swinger from Samir. And Yayan was trapped plumb in front.
He was searching for that dismissal throughout this over. Straight down the leg side couple of times. Have a look at that one. That is just about perfect. Would have just hit the leg stump. Fell over a bit.
Fell over and playing towards mid-wicket. You cannot make that mistake against the new ball. So Mohammad Samir eventually gets it right. And Yayan will have to head back. 7 for 1. Ayan Misbah, very, very talented young all-rounder. Has not done a lot of bowling in this tournament, which is a bit of a surprise for me. Made a hard-working 39 yesterday in what was eventually a match-winning effort. So Mohammad Samir was a bit sluggish to start, but now he's found his range. And now he's looking dangerous once again with the new ball. Catching short extra and a slip in place. Very calmly clipped away. And they'll settle for a single, but that's a shot exuding a lot of confidence. First over completed, 8 for 1. Sanjay Pahel sharing the new ball. Just nipping into Ayan Misbah. Sagar Kalyan, if he can get going, then Fujairah have a strong chance. If not, then I do feel this young side could get a bit overwhelmed. Yayin unlucky, he got a peach of a delivery from Mohammad Sameer, who's been in red hot wicket taking form the last 3-4 games. What a lovely straight drive. That is the shot of the night from Ayan Misbah. Absolutely brilliant.
That is what is many reasons why we really rate this youngster, Ayan Misbah. When you can play shots like this, oh, absolutely amazing.
That's as good as it gets. Balance, straight blade, footwork, placement. 10 out of 10. And Sanjay Pahel, he's not used to being treated like that. Great Yorker. Bit more oomph in that one.
Really bent his back on that occasion. Bowled it really full. Got to be mindful of that follow through though.
Yeah, good to see Miss Hemangi there. Immediately in the ear of the big fast bowler. Get off the danger zone. That is real estate controlled by the match officials, not the players. And very valuable real estate at that.
Oh, absolutely. There's still game coming up after this one.
And a very important game too, Ajman versus Dubai. Down the leg side, there was a bit of a half shout. And no signal coming in from the umpire as well. So maybe just kissing the thigh pad.
Just brushed his trousers on the way through. Let's have a look. That one just angled back. Was well away from his bat and looked away from his thigh pad. Kamran Atta straight away going up.
And Ayan Misbah was looking a bit nervous. Looking at Hemangi. I think he might have gotten away with one there. Ultra edge needed for that one. Sanjay Pahel didn't react. Oh, what a square drive that was. It echoed right around the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. The crack of the blade.
Those wrists coming into play because this time he got that width. Crunch. He's a beautiful player to watch. There's something about this kid. Such exceptional talent.
Fast hands, great hand eye, light on his feet. Once again, it's the footwork that I like when I see these young lads. They're not just see ball, hit ball, planted in the crease. I thought there might have been a bit of movement after the glove, maybe just swirling in the air. In the end, it was a fiery over from Sanjay Pahel. 12 for 1. Sameer into his second over. Oh, inside edge. And Sanjay Pahel will catch up to it. Sagar Kalyan clearly looking a bit out of sorts.
Good stuff here from Sameer though. He's pitching the ball up already. Got Jiajan. He's backing his skills to hit those pads and stumps. Like you mentioned, he's just not really into his zone at the moment, Sagar.
Just looking to land one out of the sweet spot. That should get him going. Tight bowling from Emirates Blues. We expected this with the new ball. Looking to challenge that front pad. This is excellent bowling.
And offering the full face of the bat. Top stuff there from Sagar as well. It's very important to keep out those good deliveries as a batter at any level.
Interesting thing is that Fujairah will have to play Abu Dhabi in the final group game. So if they win, it's a big if. And if Dubai beat Ajman, they have semi-realistic hope. Trying to force the issue. Will beat the mid-on. And Rais just couldn't catch up to it.
It was always a big challenge for Race to pull that one in. How good is that inside edge of that bat of Sagar? Thick inside half of the bat. He was looking to drive more straight. And he knew that he had to pull everything in. He went in circles.
He needed to put the dive in when he was close enough. Down the slope, he never had a chance. He's certainly been working hard to get himself a lot trimmer. And I think that work still needs to continue. Oh yes, Sagar, that's much more like it. Pinged over extra cover.
Trademark Sagar Kalyan through the offside. Up and over. That is some shot from this right-hander. Lovely timing.
Just slightly on that off-stump stick and gave him the full freedom. He has the license to drive. And that was a lovely shot. Well, pitch is playing well so far. Current run rate is looking good. Maybe Fujairah can get the hopes up a little bit. Samir will be slightly annoyed to be driven through extra. Flicked. And there's nobody at cow corner. Easy boundary.
Really up against it here, Samir. Trying to pitch the ball up, but he's just getting a little predictable. Slightly off line there and beautifully picked up through the onside.
Now that confidence is coming through for Sagar Kalyan. 3 boundaries on the trot. He's raced to 15 off 8. Asif Khan wondering whether to bring the deep square in. Samir says no, leave him there. The third man feels wasted at the moment. Oh, not quite, not quite. But a successful over. 14 taken off it. 26 for 1. OS, the left arm spinner, coming on to bowl. OS Ali Shah. So certainly looking towards plan B. Our Emirates Blues, no more pace on offer.
Yeah, now the real test will begin against Spain. This pitch, how much turn on offer? So far, just skidding on nicely. Back cut doesn't beat that fielder.
Yeah, that's not going to be an easy shot to play. It's been difficult to work the spinner's square of the wicket on the offside consistently for the last 3-4 days. Oh, nicely whipped away in that vacant mid-wicket region. Sagar Kalyan is on song.
A difficult shot, but executed to perfection. Playing with that angle. Good long stride. Head over the ball. All along the carpet.
Yeah, that whip of the wrist was lovely from Sagar. 19 of 11. He's off to a start here. Ominous signs for Emirates Blues. Poor effort from Reis. That doesn't make a good impression.
He's got good hands, but at the moment, When the ball is slightly away from him at times, he's not got the speed to really cover it up.
Yeah, maybe you cannot be a good fielder, but don't be a net negative in the field. Quick single towards mid-on. Smart thinking by Ayan Misbah. Just keep it ticking. Let Sagar do the heavy lifting.
Oh, absolutely. And in field, how many times we have seen, if someone is having an off day, the ball tends to follow him wherever he goes.
Right in the block hole. Quicker one. But another decent over for Fujairah. They keep it moving. 33 for 1 with 2 overs of power play to go. Sanjay Pahel will continue. Short wide and cut away. Beautifully put away.
He picks up the length so early once again. And second, he knows where the gaps are. Have a look at the footwork on top of the bounce. Another attractive square cut from him.
Fabulous shot. Got in position very quickly. And Sanjay Pahel is looking a bit flustered when he's bowling to Ayan Misbah. First that straight drive. Then tested him with a few short deliveries. And once again he's taken him for a ride early in the over. There is a deep square in position. Was probably anticipated that slower bouncer.
Yeah, he's got all the shots. Off the front foot, off the back foot. Even with that pull shot, he was looking to get on with it. And that was perhaps that slow bumper into the wicket didn't quite arrive.
He's just graduated from the under 16 setup of the UAE. I think he's slightly over it, so he will be under 19 now. But certainly very, very bright future. Lofted over mid-off. Sagar Kalyan is dictating terms.
That's the right word, dictating terms, and you're really putting up a show here. Stand and deliver. Off to that front foot. He was ready for anything up there. Great result. Down the ground for 4.
This has been a very positive start for Fujairah. They have not taken a backward step despite losing Yayin early. Both batters looking pretty relaxed at the crease, dealing in boundaries. Asif Khan searching for solutions to this problem. Picked up towards long leg and it's in the stands. Sixer.
Oh, what a shot again. Just on that leg stump, and he exactly knew what he was doing. Used the pace and almost scooped it for 6.
Fabulous shot. Swivel with it. So he was looking at it sail over. And that conversation continues. 15 off the over. And Emirates Blues for once are looking under pressure in this D20. It's not often, but it's happening tonight. Oh no, it's gone straight up. Fine leg. Well, he never looked like taking it. The way he was circling under the ball, Mohammad Samir has made a meal of it.
Absolutely messed it up. It was a simple chance at this level. He had all the time in the world to just get underneath that one. And once Ahmed Khwaja, your feet is not settled, that head is not steady, those eyes are not level. More often than not, you will put it down.
Lucky escape for Sagar. Oh, good effort at mid-off. Asif Khan saved a certain boundary there.
Captain really trying to lead from the front. Excellent effort. 50 up for Fujairah in good time. They're going at 10 runs per over after 5 overs. 50 for 1.
OS Alisha. Bit of a back of the hander on that occasion. So trying to mix it up here, a bit of experimentation coming through from the left arm spinner. Oh, that one turned. And that is where Fujairah will be tested. When the ball gets softer, power play overs expired. Beautiful bowling once again.
2 and 2. Out past the outside edge of Alisha. He's very, very accurate, and if he does get spin, it'll be hard to handle him.
Immediately Sagar having a word with his young teammate. That's good leadership. Just helping him out, offering solutions. There is a single towards long off. Or you can sweep him and find the boundary.
He's got all the shots. Even that one was beautifully played. Outside leg stump. Sure, the words from Sagar is really helping him.
Poor delivery from OS, has to be said. Well, interesting. Sagar usually wears number 9, but Ayan is wearing it in this tournament. Let's see. These cricketers are very superstitious. Maybe Ayan has said, now I own this number. Find a new one. Beautiful shot. Mid on in the circle. And he safely picks up yet another boundary.
Many reasons for such an exceptional talent, because he can play straight as well and powerfully as well. Look at that for a shot. Not an easy shot there over mid-on.
Got the right length. Right underneath his eye line. And easily dispatched. Oh, wanted to do it again. Just spun away. Good comeback delivery. 58 for 1. Advantage Fujairah after the power play. So it's going to be the young leg spinner Mohammad Hunain immediately on outside the power play. They need another 104 runs in 14 overs. On paper, very doable equation. Thanks to the brilliant batting of Sagar Kalyan and Ayan Misbah in the power play. Despite losing Yai in early, it took Sagar a bit of time to settle, but then he started dishing out the 4s and 6s. And Ayan doing very much the same. Much too short on. In fact, it's a dead ball. Some movement. I guess the umpire wasn't ready. Seems to be all A-OK now. So long on, deep mid, deep square. Deep cover and a long off. Orthodox setup for the young leggy. He's had limited opportunities in this D20, but he has been impressive.
Can he be consistent enough with his length and create pressure? Because in this phase of the game, this game is going to be decided between the spinners and the batters of Fujairah.
Not quite coming out of the hand right for Hunain. Big wide, but he does have that fantastic googly. But he needs to get his leg break right first of all. Then think about variations. Much too short again. And Sagar took it from the 7th stump line and pushed it to mid-wicket.
And he just died on him. Slow surface. He's got to get it up and force the batter to come onto that front foot.
There's a big yawning gap between deep cover and long off. Oh, bottom edge. It's gone fine. Long chase for the fielder who should pull it in. And they get 3 runs. Excellent running.
Superb running. Really making sure that they convert those opportunities. Still, he's on the shorter side. He's got to attack those stumps.
Yeah, not quite coming out of the hand right. A lot of drag downs. It is a difficult art. Wrist spin. Once again, much too short. And they say it takes the leg spinner the most time to mature and develop.
Oh, absolutely. One of the hardest skills in the game, bowling leg spin. And you do need to show patience.
And that's the key word. He will chip it over extra cover exactly in that gap. So they've got the boundary they needed.
Good shot. Loose delivery though. Had to be put it away, and he knew where the gaps are. Very good shot from Ayan.
Yeah, the good thing is he didn't look to overhit it. Just time it. Sometimes you get excited seeing a big full toss above the eye line and you want to send it out of the UAE. No, just a chip. Bit of variable bounce creeping in. But they've got 10 off the over. 68 for 1. Fujairah in a solid position. Required run rate just a tick above 7. Fujairah have started off this run chase very, very well. But this is the crucial period. This partnership needs to prolong. Uwais Ali Shah will be squeezed away behind point. They're looking for 2. Not running on the throw. Mudassir Ali, this match is beautifully poised.
Now they are getting used to how to get runs on this turning surface. Especially if you apply yourself, you can get runs.
Yeah, the good thing is that technically these two are very solid as well. So they don't get bothered if there is a good delivery. They can manage to work it away or defend it properly. Looking for that quick single, but the cover point fielder, Ahmed Tariq, you don't want to challenge him. He's very sharp in the field.
A good contest between bat and ball. Rightly said, 2 batters who are technically very sound. Cut hard on the back foot, running hard. Are they going to come back for the second? Yes, he's pushing his partner. Excellent piece of running between the wickets.
Well, who is the senior partner? Is it the 17-year-old or is it Sagar Kalyan? I'm finding it difficult to figure out, but I'm certainly enjoying the tempo with which they're playing together. Nice looking sweep shot, but there is a long leg. So he's a very difficult batter to tie down, Ayan Misbah.
Especially those wrists. It has been the key so far what I have noticed, the way he's getting those runs. Not afraid to play towards that leg side as well as the offside.
He's not stiff at all. He can unlock them, work the ball behind square, on the onside, on the offside. He's got that straight punch down the ground, can pull the ball as well. We saw that square cut earlier, so very complete player. But a tidy over from OS, 73 for 1. Oh, that was a firm straight drive. Ricochet off the stumps. And I think they saved 4 runs there.
It was firmly struck, and in shock was Ayan Misbah. There was always an opportunity for a single. He was so shocked. He said no to that single.
It's the skill of the batters that are making this pitch look very easy to bat on currently. Pushed out towards deep cover. It's hit a gap once again. Just kept running away from Mohammad Asif. They will pick up 2. So is it the pitch that has eased off, or these two are batting superbly?
I think these two, credit should be given to these two batters. Still, the ball is turning and they put the pressure on the bowlers. Now they are not bowling on those rough patches.
Yeah, certainly lacking that consistency. OS has still been better. Sliced away towards cow corner and perfectly placed by Sagar Kalyan. He is truly on song tonight.
He was not in position, but somehow he manages to put that into the gap.
Must be a fan of the French Open, a clay court slice shot from tennis. A good delivery and very smartly leaving it well alone.
A free flow batter. Always treat to watch when he's on a roll, when he's on a song. Getting those runs with ease tonight.
79 for 1. Once again, they're taking runs too easily off the spinners. They're pushing for 2. Well, Mohammad Asif is being put under serious pressure at that deep cover position.
What a partnership, complementing each other quite well. That nod from Ayan Misbah that, yes, I'm ready for that second.
Yeah, he doesn't mind those sharp doubles. Super fit. And of course, they have that self-belief that they can get into the semi-finals. They can get it done. Morale is high. And that can make all the difference. Chopped away neatly once again. 82 for 1 at the end of 9 overs. Fujairah moving along nicely. Well, he has been bowling regularly in this tournament, Asif Khan, with his off break. .44 of 27. It's been a magnificent knock from Sagar Kalyan. They have just not allowed that scoreboard to ever remain motionless. Constantly ticking over. Superb batting. Oh, there's no catch taken, Asif Khan. And in fact, given as a wide.
What a reply from the umpire. In the air, but also in the gap. A maximum.
What a shot, Ayan Misbah. Rocking on the back foot, slightly short. And he's taken full toll. A big cheer coming in from the dugout. 90 for 1. Tell you what, in the next 10 overs, they need to go about 6.5 per over, Mudassar Ali. This is game in hand for Fujairah.
And if they can achieve this inside 18, that will boost their net run rate as well. They also need to make sure to better their net run rate. Rightly pointed out by you, I think in his growing days, it looks like he played a lot of lawn tennis. Sagar Kalyan.
Very supple wrists. Plus he's naturally well built, tall. He's got that extra bit of power as well. He's played a blinder back into the team. And perhaps a match-winning effort. Nothing doing right now for Emirates Blues. You can sense that they're tensing up. Their body language is not looking great. Oh dear me, has he chipped it? Just in front of the long on. Lucky escape. 69 needed in 60 balls. A drinks break much required for Emirates Blues. What a fascinating game here between the young, plucky, adventurous Fujairah side challenging the mighty Emirates Blues. 69 needed of 60. A fabulous partnership for the second wicket. Is perhaps taking the game away, but still plenty to be done. Oh, they'll run on the misfield. The momentum is with the chasing side, Mudassar Ali.
When we talk about that, when the team needs composure, you have someone like Kayan, and for that acceleration, Sagar Kalyan is delivering that. Oh, inside out, beautifully managed, but fielder station, just a single. But what a run chase we are witnessing on a turning track.
This could be an all-time great run chase, really. Who would have thought that Fujairah would still be alive at this stage of the D20? He goes up and over extra cover. Down on one knee and up she goes for half a dozen.
By the way he got those runs, it clearly reminds me of great Virat Kohli. Look at that, leaning on the front foot. Beautiful piece of timing. And some power behind that shot. Maximum for Misbah.
Wow. Truly unbelievable shot. And he looks absolutely ice cool at the moment. Like you mentioned, shades of the great man, Mr. 18 himself.
Gave me goosebumps. But the way he got that maximum. Clean striking from Ayan Misbah.
And honestly, now he feels like the senior partner. They've both combined with each other so well, both on 47. Batman and Robin. But who is Batman? Who is Robin? Time will tell. 100 up. And Emirates Blues, they look shell-shocked. Nothing is going their way. 103 for 1. Well, this is very much plan B for Emirates Blues if Rais Ahmed is being asked to bowl. Decent leg break bowler. But Asif Khan has been hit out of the attack. Wais Ali Shah has been removed as well. Whipped away fine, but that wasn't a great delivery. Asking rate just 6.5.
What a partnership between these two, Ayan and Sagar. Inside out goes Sagar Kalyan and he goes past his 50. A gritty knock, a well-controlled 50 from Sagar Kalyan.
Fabulous innings. Just that trademark chip over extra cover again. And up the ramp and out of the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Fabulous knock of just 34 deliveries. And it is truly possible that they could finish this game early.
Surprise, Asif Khan Behrooz bowling just 1 over, hit for a maximum by Ayan Misbah.
Yeah, the spinners have not delivered at all. We thought it's a turning track. It will be difficult. They needed 100 odd in 14 overs. But these two have absolutely dominated the last passage of play. And now they're doing it easy. They're making a mockery of this big run chase.
Is 2024 and 2025 is all about the youth. We have seen Vaibhav Suryavanshi for India. Now Ayan Misbah doing wonders with the bat.
Goes towards deep cover again. Good fielding by Mohammad Qasim. They'll pick up 2. But they're just chasing after shadows at the moment. There is no pressure at all on the batters.
Have you heard about cricketing kid Jackson Bentley?
I follow him on YouTube. He's a wonderful content creator and what a talent. He could be the next Joe Root truly. Nelson on board at the end of 12. Well, Sagar Kalyan needed to produce an innings when it truly mattered, and he has done exactly that. Took on Mohammad Sameer in the power play. Wonderful, clean striking. Down the ground, through mid-wicket. And that hook shot was truly the pick of the lot. And when he's on song, there is no bowling attack in the UAE that can contain him. A fabulous innings. And spare a thought for this young lad as well, Ayan Misbah. Catching the outside of the blade. Don't think about your milestone, young man. Try to win the game. And they want to do it early, and very likely they might do it early here. Oh, beautiful comeback ball. Some hint of nerves for the young lad. 3 men on the offside are very close in. And he'll push it to mid-wicket for his half century. Who can tell that he's just 16, 17 years of age? The ice in his veins. Ayan Misbah, what a knock.
Oh, brilliant, fantastic. Ayan Misbah continues to raise the bar for youth cricket here in UAE. Led under 16 side of UAE. got 300s to his name. Back in action here in domestic circuit. What a progress, visible progress we are witnessing from this young man.
100+ partnership. Both batters past 50. Fujairah have certainly set the stage alight with some sparkling cricket. And Emirates Blues look completely demoralized at the moment. They've almost surrendered the game.
On the back foot, so much turn on offer, but nothing going in their favour. Very watchful. Both looks to be an artist when it comes to getting those singles. So boundary less over, but they are cruising quite well. 13 gone, 115 for the loss of 1. It's Ayan Misbah. Another batter who got a 50 in this innings. First it was Sagar Kalyan. A flair, intent, a top-notch performance from Ayan Misbah we are witnessing here at Sharjah Cricket Stadium. He is something special. He can serve UAE for longer time. Even the likes of Awais Ali went wicketless. They tried each and every bowler to get rid of these two batters. Lucky escape, just trying to be a bit fancy there, going for that reverse shot. Rais Ahmed gone for 8 in his first over. But this is how you get runs on difficult surfaces. Team needs you, and these two rose to the occasion. Sagar Kalyan and Ayan Misbah. This edition of D20 will be remembered the way Ansh Tandon got runs in the winning cause for Ajman against Sharjah. Ahmed Tariq got a fighting 50 against Abu Dhabi in a losing cause. And these two, they're dominating as of now, Sagar Kalyan and Ayan Misbah. And it's the right time to reintroduce Ayan. To talk more about Ayan Misbah, I have got Asghar Khan in the comm box.
Thank you so much, Mudassir Ali. It's been an exhibition. Well. Since I come in, change of fortunes for Emirates Blues. Race strikes. That's the end of Sagar for a magnificent knock.
What a knock. Team was in trouble. He came and played the flowing shots, got those runs, took the team to a comfortable position. 57 of just 41 balls, 7 fours and a maximum. At last, the wicket goes down. It's 117 on board.
$117 for 2 after 13.4 overs. Race makes the breakthrough. There's their twist in the tail. They still required over 7 runs per over. Looks simple, but especially if they can pick up another wicket of Ayan Misbah, this could be a bit of a twist in the tail. Oh, what a half century from Ayan. Played beautifully. And he would like to finish. He would like to finish not out and take his side over the line. Rehan Khan is the new batter, left-hander. Good striker of the ball. So he's got to show good temperament here. Nice punch. Gets off the mark.
Can it turn the tide? The bowling side favor Rais Ahmed. Not much used this tournament with the ball, but now he's making a difference. Keeping things tight. Boundary less over. Top of that, he got rid of Sagar Kalyan.
A more than useful right arm leg spinner. Decent control as well. Not a big spinner of the ball, but accurate enough to trouble. 14 done, 119 for 2. And enough has been spoken about him, but the way he's played, he's always an eye-catching player over the years. Love to see the development of him coming through the age group cricket, and he's mighty impressive today. The way he's used the depth of the crease, another fine shot square of the wicket. Nice applause as well. His parents watching the proceedings very quickly. They are here in the stadium itself. It gives an extra bit of motivation to play well.
Absolutely. The first support you look is which comes from your home, from your parents, from your siblings, and that is what needed, especially in your growing days when you played very fine. Rayan Khan, couple of runs on offer, he's running hard. Is it a kind of a new chapter when we talk about youth cricket in UAE? Ayan Afzal Khan, Alishan Sharfu, now this boy, a new story. Is it a new beginning, something special for UAE cricket? Ayan Misbah.
Oh, absolutely. He's a childhood prodigy. We have seen him, like I mentioned before, looking to play that shot, perhaps not required at this stage. Kamranatha, tough take for him. It's going to be biased. Yeah, coming back to that, it's a great, the infrastructure, the Emirates Cricket Board, they have done a wonderful job in building up a good infrastructure, giving a lot of opportunity at under 15, under 16, under 19 level. And when they come to a tournament like this, they have a lot of experience at age group cricket. Big shot and dropped. Who is the culprit? It's Awais Ali Shah.
It was travelling quickly towards Awais Ali Shah, running towards his right side. The basics are not right. The technique was not right. Going for that reverse cup, not an easy when you're off balance.
We'll keep that chat alive. So many good young players coming through. And it's just a passage of time. We need to be very much patient with them. There is that talent, there is that promise, but those big performances doesn't come overnight. You got to show a lot of patience and provide them opportunity.
These boys are blessed to have such parents, and so are blessed the parents to have these talented boys. So the story is all about the young guns for Fujairah. 15 gone, they're inching closer to their target. Is 126 for the loss of 2. Sometimes I really don't understand. When you perform well, you expect a lot from your captain. He got a wicket, Rais Ahmed, in his previous over. Instead of reward, the captain says, you take a rest, I'll come and I'll bowl. And in the air, out of the park. What a battle between experienced and young players out there in the middle. Ayan Misbah not afraid to take on Asif Khan.
That's not an easy shot to clear as well. Longer part of the ground. Easily done. Coming back to your point, he was bowling pretty well. He should have continued. Perhaps that left-hander may be the reason for Asif Khan to induce himself. He punches it towards long on the other end. Ayan Misbah cashes in on that opportunity.
For me, no buts and ifs. If the bowler is doing a pretty good job, let him bowl, let him continue, because it's a new batter, though he's a left-handed batter, but you need to back your bowler who provided the breakthrough.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Nice use of the feet. And I'm also pretty much old school when it comes to these matchups. They do matter, but modern day game, I think the coaching, they just need to stick to the basics. A good leg spinner is a good leg spinner against a left-handed batter as well. If that was the reason, Shane Warne would have not got 708 wickets, or Mutaya Muralidharan would have not bowled to the right-handers.
Even in my case, I have got 200 wickets and got a few left-handed batters. On the back foot in the air this time, not a proper connection, and he takes it. What a wonderful catch. He drops in the previous over, but he recovers in time. Asif Khan Behrouz, he strikes. A young boy who was getting those runs, he departs.
It was short, but it was not short enough to really get under that one. Excellent catch. Make amends for it. And a stylish 63, but sometime you need to learn to just knuckle down and finish the job. He will learn with passage of time. A sublime knock from Ayan Misbah, and he knows it. He's just thrown it away. 134 for 4. $134 for 3 after 16 overs. So the two set batters, the half centurions, both back in the pavilion. Only 28 required, 7 in over. Is there a twist in the tail?
You never know, because the two youngsters against 11 Blues player, but Ryan Khan, he has some other plans. He's not going down easily. A positive approach. This is what the team needs. They have lost Ayan Misbah in the previous over, but Ryan gets better of Nasir Faraz.
Can't understand this bowling change though. Once again, part-time off spin, not much turn. Ryan has impressed us here with his striking ability, and that is a very, very good shot. He goes again. It's up in the air and falls in no man's land.
This is where they need to understand. It's a runner ball. Why do you want to charge? Why do you want to take those risks? Trying to play those big shots. They've already lost Ayan Misbah. You cannot afford another wicket. Beautifully bowled. Some turns slow in the air. Beaten with the turn. Zainullah Rahmani.
Started off the campaign, opening the batting. Now he's in the middle order. Different challenge against the so-called turning ball. Slow conditions. Bit of an inside edge. Will fetch him a couple.
Nine they have got so far. This is what a win does to your team. Out of nowhere, yesterday they made a comeback and they got that win against Ajman. Now they're almost there for an upset against the Blues. Marching towards the target. Poor shot selection. Just getting carried away there, Zainullah Rahmani.
He's got to understand the angle as well. Going right across the line, not a great idea. Early on, we saw Rayan hitting one down the ground and can perhaps take the leaf out of his book and look to go straight down the ground. We have seen in this tournament plenty of quality ball striking, and the best strikers of the ball are the ones who look to hit down the ground. Junaid Shamsuddin comes to mind. He's been in brutal form. We'll see him later on in the action for Ajman. 17 done, 144 for 3.
captain got a wicket in his previous over. He continues, but not in the case of Rais Ahmed.
You really make a valid point here, Mudassar Ali. Played away on the onside and just shot. He's done well in this tournament with his part-time off spin. Today, touch expensive. Two left-handers. Once again, different ideology. Wants to continue here.
Oh, what an effort, but not able to stop that single. Nothing wrong in it, Asghar. I completely agree with you. He got wickets. He bowled exceptionally well with his off-break deliveries, but I want him to back someone like Rais Ahmed. In the air, one more chance. And the tall fielder in the deep makes no mistake.
That's another wicket here for Asif Khan. Tossed up. Poor shot there from Zainullah Rahmani. Situation allows him to just work the ball into the gaps. It had the height, not the distance. And a good catch in the deep. Zainullah Rahmani, another low score for him. He's gone for 4. Nicely caught by Mohammad Qasim. "16 of 14 deliveries." Let's put it that way. And 2 new batters, I would say. Rayan looked good, but he's just faced 8 deliveries. Is there a case of bit of panic or gets beaten?
They have pressed that panic button. They're losing wickets in every over. All of a sudden, there is a small window open up by Asif Khan. What an over. A wicket, couple of runs. Another thriller here at Sharjah Cricket Stadium on our hand. 16 needed in the last 2.
Having a close look at the field as well. It's well spread out. Left and right hand in combination. Sanjay Paul is being brought back into the attack to bowl the 19th over. Well, Mudassar Ali, that's what happens when you lose wickets. You throw the cat amongst the pigeon, and that small window you talk about can become a big problem for you.
This is a master stroke from Asif Khan. Sanjay Pahal back into the attack. Run hard. You need to convert the single into double, and they are doing that. Excellent running between the wickets. Good presence of mind. He knows exactly what needs to be done here, Rayan Khan.
Smart batting. That's the requirement of a situation. Played it with soft hands and immediately pushing hard. I like this intent in running between the wickets. That's the first thing coaches speak about. Convert those ones into twos and twos into threes. Where does he bowl now? There's no third man, so he can't afford to give room offside off stump.
Will he go big here? Not in control, not in good shape. Feet was in awkward position, but somehow they manages to take that single here.
13 of 10 deliveries. It may just sound very simple, sitting in your lounge room, having a coffee and watching the game. But I tell you what, when you are in the middle in this sort of situation, there is a lot of pressure on you. No game in this world is over until it's over.
Oh, absolutely. And they took it a bit lightly, I believe. That is why they are in such kind of situation. They're playing too many dot deliveries now. Even the likes of Karan Dhiman yet to open the account. 3 dot deliveries for Karan Dhiman. Clearly, they're feeling the heat. These two young boys, can they do the business tonight for Fujairah? They can be the heroes because they are up against someone like Sanjay Pahal.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, brilliantly struck through the offside, but straight to the fielder it goes. So that forces them probably to go into that last over. At one stage they were cruising. They could have finished this a lot earlier.
150 comes up with that single, and if somehow they can manage another 3 or 4 runs, they can come down to a single digit in the final over. Yes, it's possible. Because left hand, right hand combination, Ryan Khan, he will have that advantage. It's short about it over the leg side. But they need to survive these 2 deliveries from Sanjay Pahal.
Another very good delivery. Smart bit of bowling. Taking the pace off. Inching closer. 7 deliveries, 11 runs. This last ball becomes very crucial. Either he needs to hit a couple or a boundary, because you would want Ryan Khan with that big hitting 6 ability to be on strike in the last over. Who will bowl the last over? What do you reckon?
What are the options for them? Did he bowl Samir Chan? You never know. Captain himself, Asif Khan Behrooz, way outside the off stump, and they needed this extra run, and they have got that run at the right time. Very watchful, judicious leave. He's not happy, Sanjay Pahal, but you need to carry on. A good decision from Kamran, the on-field umpire.
Yeah, that is seen was spot on. Those tram lines are a fair indication for the umpires, and the batter, to be honest, he didn't really move across the stump, so then he had to follow that line. 10 of 7. Last ball of the 19th over. Bowls it straight, push down the ground. Will just be a single. Don't go anywhere. We got a game on our hands here. 9 to win in the last over. 153 for 4. $153 for 4 after 19 overs. 9 to get. The last over, Ryan on 16 and Karan on 2. What do you think, Mudassar Ali? Who is favourite now?
For me, the bowling side, because clearly the momentum got shifted in the last few overs for Blues, and thanks to the captain Asif Khan, got a couple of wickets. Good comeback. He got the big wicket of Ayan Misbah. After that, no looking back for Asif Khan. Got better of Zainullah. So now 8 to tie and 9 to win. Captain to captain here. He goes big. He goes straight. He goes out of the park. Asif Khan Behrooz, the first ball. He has been taken out of the equation by Karan Dhiman. So the 9 comes down to 3.
What a strike. Really under pressure. Clean as a whistle. Shuffled across the crease and flat batted over long on for 6. That really takes all the pressure with the first delivery. Now it's 3 of 5. Makes room. Goes again. Over backward point for another boundary. Game is done and dusted. Fujairah win.
This team is all about the youth. They're not afraid to come and play that fearless cricket against the experienced players of Blues. Karan Dhiman, the captain, comes to the rescue for Fujairah. Back-to-back wins in 2 days for for the young boys. And happy coach Mr. Adnan, also the assistant coach Naveed. They are really working hard with these boys. But what a wonderful batting performance we have witnessed from the likes of Sagar Kalyan, Ayan Misbah. Rayan Khan made sure to stay till the end. But those two mighty blows, the first ball for a maximum, then goes towards that offside, the winning runs from the blade of Dhiman.
That was icing on the cake from the skipper. Just finishing the game off. A great win for Fujairah, considering their very, very young side. And they have upset the mighty Emirates Blues. What a win.
Hopes are still alive for Fujairah in this tournament. And that is why it's not a good option to bowl that final over a spinner. I do understand he got those wickets, but it's not a good idea when you have got someone like Samir Chand to bowl that final over. But nevertheless, it's done and dusted. Fujairah, they did not had a good start. They have lost Yayin Kiran Rai early. But what a partnership. A partnership worth of more than 100 runs between Sagar Kalyan and Ayan Misbah. 57 for Sagar Kalyan. The young, talented Misbah got a beautiful 63 of 48. Then wickets went down, couple of wickets quickly. Rayan Khan made sure to stay till the end. But those two mighty blows, the first one straight over the bowler for a maximum, and the other one towards the offside from the blade of Karan Dhiman, and that seals the deal for Fujairah tonight.
They required early wickets. Chand provided that early wicket. Mohammad Samir, 1 for 22. Sanjay Pahal ended up bowling just 3 overs. West was economical but wicketless. 2 wickets there for Asif Khan. 1 wicket for Race. And there are not enough wickets to really defend that total. 163 for 4. 8 extras. Fujairah, they won by 6 wickets. A terrific win against a very powerful side. That's how it started. Worst fashion for Fujairah. Samir struck early on, and then that partnership grew in stature. Sagar playing some wonderful trademark shots, and Misbah was special as well. What a shot that was. Square of the wicket on the offside. A thumping drive down the ground. A swivel pull for 6. Fine sweep from Ayan, and went over the top as well. That package shows the class of this youngster. Through the offside, again through the offside. That was the breakthrough. Race getting that important wicket in that period of play. And Misbah also got out. That was a bit of an opening for Emirates Blues. Rayan Khan was in the middle and was striking the ball nicely. Zainullah Rahmani threw it away when not required. Caught by Qasim in the deep, and that was a crucial blow in the last over. And they needed 9. He finishes off with 6-4. Captain does the job. That's the match summary. Emirates Blues batting first, 161 for 5. Race Ahmed top scored with 42. Ahmed Tarek chipped in with 32. A wicket each for Yog Sharma, Zainullah Rahmani and Udish Suri. In reply, 163 for 4 in 19.2 overs. Ayan Misbah was the star of the show, 63. And Sagar also showing his class, 57. 2 wickets there for Asif Khan, 1 each for Race and Samir. Fujairah, they won by 6 wickets. We will dive into a short little break and we'll be back with the post-match presentation with Ahmed Khwaja.
Welcome everyone to the post-match presentation for match number 27 of the Emirates D20 2025. What a thrilling affair as Fujairah, once again they remain on a roll, back-to-back victories, this time against Emirates Blues, and they win by 6 wickets. It's time to present the player of the match medallion. It will be awarded by our tournament director and ECB development manager, Mr. Andrew Russell. Welcome. And it goes to the sparkling young teen sensation, Ayan Misbah. 63 of 48 deliveries, including 3 maximums, and keeping the hopes of Fujairah alive for a semi-final position. Ayan, massive congrats to you. Tell me more about how the wicket was played, because we thought it would be a raging turner, but that wonderful partnership between you and Sagar really controlled the game.
Actually, compared to the past few days, it was the wicket was much better. I feel it wasn't turning as much. I think the balls straight on the stump were staying straighter, and the balls only wide of the stumps were actually turning a lot. So I feel like it was easier for me to bat out there today.
Well, at times it felt like you were the senior partner as compared to Sagar. Tell us more about the communication between you two.
It was all about just staying long and running those doubles and triples. You know, it isn't easy to score boundaries here sometimes because it does turn a lot. So we both have to be mature and play the long innings, and hopefully, thank God, we got one though.
3 maximums you hit today. Which one did you enjoy the most?
I actually like the one I hit just before I got out. I feel like we got that momentum because we got to run a ball there, and unfortunately I threw away my wicket, and I should have finished the game, but I like that one the most.
And who would you like to dedicate this medallion to?
Definitely my parents and all the coaches for supporting me so much. You know, they've given me unwavering support. Even though I've had a rough patch this tournament, they've given me all the, they've pushed me forward, and they've led to this performance.
Well, your dad is recording this, so you might want to say hi to him over there.
Hi, Dad.
Outstanding. You were brilliant. Keep up the good work.
Thank you so much.
Well, that's all from the young Ayan Misbah. What a fabulous performance. And Fujairah are still not done and dusted in the tournament. But stay tuned. We have another exciting game coming up. It's going to be Ajman taking on Dubai.